Hey guys, hope all is well. Today we are going to continue our process of learning about mean, median, mode, the measures of central tendency, and we are going to explore outliers a little bit farther than we did last week. I know last week we talked about outliers, and just to remind you guys, what is an outlier? An outlier is a value that is much less than or greater than the other values in a data set. So for example, if I had, say, the numbers 17, 18, 18, 23, and 27, right now there are no outliers. Some are bigger than others, but I mean, overall you can tell that none of those numbers really stand out from the other ones. An outlier really is going to stand out when you look at it. So an outlier can be greater. So maybe I say the next number in my data set is 219. That's a huge jump from 27 up. So that'd be an outlier that is larger. Or say I go and I say I have a 1 there. Once again, is it as comparable to 219? No, but 1 is not close to the other numbers in our data set. So both of those would be considered outliers. So today we are going to talk about which measure of central tendency best describes a data set, and the best way I've come to learn to describe this is using this example right here. We have two towns. The first town is Awesomeville, which looks pretty awesome to me. Some fancy houses, some pools, some fancy cars, fountains. The average price of a home in Awesomeville is $4,176,488.14. Looks pretty awesome. The other town you could possibly live in is Bummerburg. The average price of a house in Bummerburg is $70,000, which overall $70,000 is still a pretty good house. But in the comparison between Bummerburg and Awesomeville, it doesn't look as nice, does it? It does not look as nice as Awesomeville. It looks a lot more sad and dreary. So my question to you is, where would you rather live? And besides some of you guys trying to be funny or joking around, I think we could all honestly say, if we had to make this choice in real life, that we would want to live in Awesomeville. But sometimes we don't know the full picture. People can use statistics to kind of warp our minds to think what they want us to, and we really have to use some critical thinking to decide which house or how the data is being displayed to make our decisions. So what I didn't tell you about this, I did tell you the average price of Bummerburg was $70,000, and I told you the average price of Awesomeville was a little over $4 million per house. But here's Awesomeville. It's actually not that awesome. There's a mean guy on the hill who has a $29 million house, and he has all the money. The other houses are worth $59, $58, all the way down to $10, and looks like that guy is living in a cardboard house. It looks like he's having fun, but still though, even though the average, if I add those all up and divide by how many there are, the average is a little over $4 million, but does that actually show what each house is worth? No, it's just an average of it. Compared to Bummerburg, where all the houses are very similar in price, and now they look pretty good compared to being a cardboard box on the street. So, comparison here. There is the prices of houses in Bummerburg compared to the prices of the houses in Awesomeville. We thought the mean would give us a good idea, since it's the average of what each house is, and in the case of Bummerburg, $70,000 was about an average house. But if you look on Awesomeville, is the average statistically a $4 million house? Yes. Do most people in Awesomeville live in a $4 million house? No, it isn't. They don't. Only one person lives in a really nice house, and the rest are in our cardboard boxes. So sometimes, if we look, I guess, getting ahead, let's look at the median instead of the mean. If I go to Bummerburg and I look at the median of each of this, cancel that one out, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. The median house in Bummerburg is $70,000, which is coincidentally the same as the mean. And now if I go to Awesomeville, the median house is $30. So if we look at this, while the mean might mean the average, which data point here actually gives us a better understanding of what each town is, and that would be the median. In Bremerburg, 70,000 is the normal house a person lives in. In Austinville, $30 is what the value of a house that most people are living in there, not the $4 million that the average tells you. So in the future videos, we'll talk more about this, but hopefully that helped. If you're still a little confused, maybe watch it again, and then once you're done watching this one, move on to the